Hello and welcome back to Let's Play FTB Stoneblock 3 with Kenshin. So, in our last episode, we got started with chickens. We had set up a breeder, we were doing some manual stuff. So this episode, I want to test this thing. I made it after I got 10 chickens and foolishly recycled all my old chickens. So we're going to craft some of the craftable chickens from the chickens mod. It's called, chickens. It does seem like this mod's a little bit OP, so we're not gonna use them to bypass any progression. So like right now we desperately need ender pearls, and an ender pearl chicken could solve that, but it seems cheaty to get an ender chicken to do that. So we're gonna set a rule for ourselves that we won't automate any chickens until we have other ways of reasonably accessing what they give us. But we can make a handful of chickens on our mechanical crafter. So we need dye, eggs. So we'll be making one of these. I think we can make the sand chicken right now. And using that to test a breeder setup. And we'll go over what the breeder setup looks like. So we just need a single egg, which of course I keep in the farm box over here. Nope, we need 2 eggs because we need 2 chickens to start with, right? And then a whole bunch of sand. Boom. Now remember, we have this clutch here so that we can turn this off and on as we need it. We're just going to fill this up with our sand and our eggs. So once this finishes, we should get 1 chicken. Boof. What a cutie. And we'll do that with our other chicken. And then we can go see if our breeder works. We are making a modified version of Non-Sanity's breeder from his Stoneblock episode 2, Chicken Sticks and Breeders. It's a clever idea. Rather than worrying about how to NBT tag sort chickens with different values, you just hope that you can breed different chickens. All right, so these are our plain chickens. So first, let's just see if this will work. So what happens here is we have this breeder. I wonder if I can color code pipes, like if I get colors. So let's put down sand so we can jump on this. So the magic happens in here, right? Our seeds work with our chickens. We have a storage box over here, so this will store things in between cycles. We have a block breaker on the back here, a block placer down here, and a spruce drawer. So theoretically, what should happen is once these chickens breed a chicken, this pipe, notice this is set to take out, we'll pull the chicken out and put it into the spruce drawer. I am a little worried as to whether or not that will work just because historically we've had issues with... okay, yep, there we go. Unfortunately, it did put it on the bottom. So let's go into the settings for this guy. If we look on these, we can see what the redstone signal is for. So, and then we can just hopefully, I'm gonna have to turn off my magnet. My magnet is always getting in the way here. So we'll put these in here. We'll put our 2 breeding chickens back in here. We'll put this guy back in the bottom slot where we want it to go. And then we'll see. So what happens, we got a sneak preview. This will breed the chicken. This, I was not expecting that. That's not good. That's going to be a problem that we have to reconfigure this. So we're going to need another type of item pipe here. See what else we can use. We can use the item pipe from mechanism. Energy, tubing, logistical transporter. There we go. So see, that cycle did work. That gave us the upgrade we were looking for there. This part's not going to work though, so we'll go get that mechanical thing and then we'll break it down and explain how it really works. And we will make our basic logistical transporter. See where our configurator is. I think these will remember the settings when I do. That's cool. We can change the color. All right. That's not working correctly. So yeah, not really. Okay, well, at least that reconnected. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So this advanced pipe upgrade lets you use the filters. And we have filters on here and destinations. So it sounds like it should only extract these and send them, but it's not doing that. So maybe I was hoping to use the filter, but we'll try something else. So the whole idea here is that we use some kind of system to trigger this breeder breaking. So when this box gets full with chickens that are pulled out of it by this mechanical pipe, this will turn off this redstone signal, which will turn on this block breaker from engineers to core, which will break the breeder. The breeder will then drop the seeds it's carrying, the 2 chickens it has, and it shouldn't have anything over here. And then you can replace the breeder to make it so you can put the chickens back in. So then you take the 2 recent chickens and send them back over. It does rely on us being able to filter stuff, though. We are using this absorption hopper that we won. If we had better access to ender pearls, we could use the item collector, which has a little smaller radius because this thing is gigantic. Like anything you drop in this radius will end up inside this chest, which is annoying, but whatever, we'll deal with it. So what we're going to do is instead of using item filters, we're going to use these things, spruce drawers. Because spruce drawers are OP, I think I need 2 of these. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cheat. Let's see, we need 1 for the breeder, right? So put our breeder down here and we'll lock that. Now this will act as a filter. And then we'll put, it's probably a good idea to have seeds up here anyways. Put seeds here. So now we can pull from this guy. We hope this is smart and doesn't, like I don't think it does. I think it's smart enough that it won't pull things if it doesn't have a destination for them. So like the chickens that end up in here shouldn't get trapped in the pipe and block it up, but we'll see. And then we put down this bad boy. And we put down some more pipes. And now those should be going in there, right? I guess we do have to be careful not to overload this with seeds just because that could be annoying. We have to make sure that's not connected there. All right, so now let's try this again. And see what happens. So what should happen is this should breed 2 chickens. 1 will fill this bottom slot and this top slot. On here, we have the redstone upgrade set to monitor slot 1. If we hover on these, we can see that slots 0 and 1 are labeled for us. So it very nicely tells us what can happen here. We'll put our extra chickens in here. Let's make sure they don't get pulled out. That's a good sign. Let's see this. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, 1 chicken comes out. We get to watch it. It's kind of annoying that you can see the chicken move like that. I don't like that. Usually mods don't render entities like that just because it can eat into your FPS a lot. And I feel good about this. This labeled crate, there's nothing really special about this. I made a bunch of the this industrial wood plank because I needed it to make this factory block placer and factory small block breaker from Engineers to Core. In this mod pack, we don't have what are those two mods called? Actually Editions, I think, is one. And there's another one that has all these like cute little, all right, there's a second chicken. So that should trigger that off. That's breaking. And then I picked up those two chickens, which is fine. And let's see. I also picked up the seeds. So if I wasn't here, this would have worked. Again, my magnet messing things up. All right. So there we go. So this should auto breed them up to until you run out of wheat seeds. So if you slap a bunch of wheat seeds in here, it should be fine. If I felt better about it, we could probably figure out some way to NBT pick out chickens, but we're not going to worry about it. This box can hold quite a few chickens. It's not as big as like a diamond chest, so we do have to clear it in between breeding cycles, but this should be fine. So now we can kind of freely breed our chickens. We don't have to come and check this out every now and then. And this is the automated way. There's a semi-automated way you can do this too, where you just make stacks of these breeders. So like obviously if you pipe out of a breeder, it takes from these spots. So you could just put a breeder up top, pipe down to the one below it, and just have a sequence of those and feed seeds into them manually. So if you put like 3 or 4 seeds in there, you usually get per breeder, you'll get 2 different chickens out that can fill in the slots of the next ones. So I like this version. And let's see, we're 17 minutes in. Why don't we go make some more of our chickens while we have some episode time? All right, so how do we get green dye? We can crush. All right, unsurprisingly, cacti showed up there. How do I get cacti? Crooking sand. I'm surprised I don't grow any cacti. Maybe I never cooked enough sand to get some. Oh, it went into the item hopper. Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. So ideally, you put something that's a little smaller range on that, because that's going to drive me nuts. All right. I don't think we have a better option for a crook. I think we have to make one of these silly stone crooks. Now, the good news is that we have our building tool, right? So we can just set this to build a large surface. What the? Oh, because I think the building tool can build from my pocket storage. And then we just crook this. Now, because I have that repair tool, this will actually repair up while it's in my inventory. We have that cactus. So we are going to grow this cactus, I guess. All right, so put that down there. That'll get us some cactus. While we're waiting on this, actually, I did want to go through and get soul sand if we have any, right? Oh, good, beautiful. I don't need that many. I am concerned that that's getting full. Like, this can hold 512, and that's at 400. So we should probably upgrade that soon. You know, I love Create. It's just, it's so satisfying to, like, watch it do factory stuff. We're doing an iron. So we have 900 cobalt, 350 little nether chunks. Beautiful. All right, let's just set that down. Let's click that. Click that. So it's been on our list to crook nether stuff for a while because it gives us all the mushrooms. Let's see if there's anything else weird we have to cook before we call it an episode. So we've only done leaves, sand, leaves, grass. Okay, all right, we could do some grass. All right, so we'll just slap that. That back. All right, so now we have all kinds of flowers and mushrooms. We do want to grow some of these, but we'll figure that out later. Well, I think we have achieved our goal of automating chicken production and troubleshooting. I do think it's if you're ever having filter problems, you can always filter through a storage crate like that. There's probably better ways to do it than what I did there. I'm really surprised that I must have been doing something wrong with the pipes, because I feel like that really should have worked. So with that, we're going to call it an episode. I will see you in the next video. I'll probably keep working on some of this chicken stuff, but our next episode, I assume we're going to make a mob farm. We're trying to do for a mob farm. I think that's where our current issues lie. So I'll see you in the next video.